How do you sleep at night?
I'm telling you, that's the way that you do it.
You're twisted, man.
Well, that's the way I was always taught. You put your milk in first, right?
So you're telling me, after all these years of working together, you'd be making my cup of tea backwards?
Yeah. And you didn't notice, did you? So it can't have been that wrong, can it?
You'd be telling me that you keep your Tommy sauce in the fridge next.
Where else would you keep it? And anyway, who says Tommy sauce? How old are you? 6?
You monster.
You're a mug.
What's up? Do you need a cab?
No, I just wanted to let you know I've been looking for somewhere else to live.
Right.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find somewhere commutable to the factory, but hey, that's not your problem. I'll be out of your mum's flat as soon as I can.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Stay as long as you need to. Within reason.
Well, that's really kind, Tim. Thanks. I appreciate it.
So how long have you and him been best mates, then?
Me and him?
Yeah.
No chance. I just need him where I can keep an eye on him.
There you go. Gargle that.
What is it?
It's honey and hot water.
Why?
It's good for your voice.
Oh, couldn't find my purse. Dad had to give me this antique. Oh, where was it?
Daisy dropped it off. You left it at the pub.
Daisy, did she stay out?
About what?
Right, Joseph, you need to get ready for little big shots.
Yeah, because it's decision day today.
Decision? We decided who gets the lead role in Summer Spectacular. Sorry, mate, it's been up my armpit this week. Good luck. It's break a leg. Right, that and all.
And don't forget to gargle.
Just a few more days and then we'll never have to hear Special by Lizzo ever again.
Oh, poor you. Must be annoying to have a problem you can't punch your way out of.
Right, I've said I'm sorry. To Henry, too. I better get off to work, see ya.
Yeah.
So, come on then.
What?
Well, what was it you didn't want Daisy to tell me?
Henry reckons he can get the deal for the Rovers back on.
Really? So the Rovers is saved?
Yeah. But he'll only do it if I go and work for him full time.
He's obsessed. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't want the Rovers to go down the tubes, but I've got to think about Ches, haven't I? Even if he is doing me head in.
Well, what's Chesney got to do with it?
He won't be able to handle me working with Henry full time.
And what about you? Will you be able to cope with Henry mooning over you?
Of course, I ain't going to do out daft.
Then I'll talk to Ches.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Because he'll pretend that he's fine with it when he's not. I can't put the pub before my husband, can I?
What if someone wants to complain about the food?
You'll just come see me, all right?
Well, what if they order something we've run out of?
Oh, right, OK, well, in that case, Roy has come up with a script, right, that we have to deliver word for word, OK? You're going to have to memorise it. It's long, so go and grab a pen. Go on, pen, paper in the drawer. Go on. Sorry, love, we're all out.
I'm just nervous.
No, don't be. It's a Greasy Spoon, not the Midland Hotel.
Yeah. It's just a cafe, can't be that hard.
Excuse me.
Well, what I mean is that...
Go on.
I am sorry.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, you will come and see me, won't you? Like a bit of moral support.
Oh, you don't want me there, hanging around, distracting you.
Right, come on, 5 minutes. Finish your brew and then we're off.
I really want you to be there.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Please.
All right, okay, right, I will drop by.
Promise?
I promise. But you don't need me there, because you're gonna smash it.
I just think it'd be nice for the kids to see how respected their dad was in the industry, you know?
Yeah, of course. Well, we'll come, won't we? Won't we?
Sorry, what's this?
It's a memorial for Rufus today.
I'd really appreciate it if you guys could make it.
Count Underworld in.
Oh, not today of all days.
Everything all right?
I've been chasing him for weeks, and they only call when I got a memorial to organise. It's the police. I've got to take this. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hello.
So what do you think, Sid Michael?
What? No, you, me, and Michael are going.
Is that necessary?
It's Donahue's, Stephen. They're huge for Underworld. If they say, come and pay your respects, you go pay your respects. Have you got a tie, or do you want Beth to sew you one up?
It's okay. I'm good.
Oh. Glad to hear it.
You need to remember that it was her father you were having a go at.
Morning, sweetheart.
Morning.
Big day today. Find out who's got the solo in the Summer Spectacular.
Ah, but you've been looking forward to it all week.
Look, love, I'm sorry for what you saw yesterday.
What I saw?
Well, not the fact that you saw it, but the fact that it happened. I've got a right stinking temper on me sometimes. I'm sorry.
You told me once that an apology doesn't count unless you mean it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm not sure you mean it.
Yeah, well, it won't happen again.
So, what do you say? You still want to go to Little Big Shots?
Hey, I can take you if you like.
I can go on my own.
I really thought we could save this place. I was planning a bingo night.
I don't think that would have been enough.
No, maybe it's for the best. I don't have much luck when it comes to bingo.
Why? How come?
I filled in for the bingo caller on the ship. Couldn't find the cards. Found some on the internet and printed them off. It were a disaster.
What happened?
Because I printed off 100 identical cards. Every single player got full house. It was chaos. Like the Poseidon Adventure with dabbers.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, speak soon.
So?
They said they'll have the paperwork ready to sign in the next few days.
That quick?
There'll be bulldozers in the men's bogs before the month's out.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. You did what you could.
I shook it off. It's decision day at the community centre.
Okay, love.
I really am sorry.
Look, I know you feel bad, but it's nobody's fault, really. And unless one of us gets a seat in the Newton and Ridley boardroom, then there's nothing we can do to change it.
Call up anybody I knew and they would tell you that fame is pretty new, but... Line.
But I've been used to people judging me.
But I've been used to people judging me. That's why I move the way I move and why I'm so in love with me.
Hey, shouldn't you two be practicing your duet?
Duets are for people who can't handle the spotlight. No offence.
None taken.
It's not much better than being a backing singer.
Oh, yeah? What's wrong with being a backing singer?
Nothing. If you like being wallpaper. I want the solo.
Right, well, I suppose I can't knock your ambition. Well, come on, then. We don't want to miss the big announcement, do we?
What can I get you, madam?
What?
Today's specials are don't sit down on the job, and for dessert, we've got remember that you're on a trial shift.
Right, I'm sorry. I was just wondering where Max had got to.
Well, you just concentrate on impressing Roy.
Yeah, and maybe put your phone away. He doesn't like it when we're on our phones at work. Hypocritical, I know, but he is the boss.
Right, yeah, thanks.
Roy, have you got a time on that poached egg on toast?
Poached egg?
Yeah, I ordered with the young lady about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did forget to tell you that it was a poached egg on toast.
Yeah, I think we got that covered.
I'll be right onto it.
Cheers.
Sorry.
Lauren, why don't we try you on some new duties? How do you feel about cleaning tables?
I feel great about it. I'm on it.
Are we in the right place?
Looks like it.
Must be early.
Well, not according to this. You know, I'm not surprised, to be honest, that there's hardly anyone here. I remember after he died, I called Donahue's. They hardly seemed bothered he was dead.
Somebody must miss him, surely.
Excuse me. Are you here for the memorial service?
Yeah.
How did you know my dad?
You're right, Stephen. from Sutherland?
Your dad was, you know, we were in business together.
Just business? You didn't know about cider work?
Well, we didn't know him very well, but he was a nice guy.
So, you were friends?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry. I was on the phone to my childminder. Today was a bit much for my daughter Tabitha, so she stayed at home.
Oh, that's understandable.
I see you've met my son Jules. You were meant to stay with your uncle.
He's been the perfect host, actually.
Darling, why don't you go and get something to eat from the buffet? You didn't have breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
Please.
He seems like a great kid.
He's had a lot growing up to do. Oh, please, excuse me. Thank you so much. I didn't know you were going to make it. I'm so grateful for you for coming.
What was that with the boy?
I don't know. I just froze. I'm not very good with grief. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, but there's no need to bare your soul. Just be pleasant. The kid's lost his dad.
Yeah, poor little guy seems desperate to find anyone who liked his dad.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, well, let's hope he doesn't find out the only reason any of us are here is because we need his family's business.
Michael!
What? Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. It's true. I mean, this is why we're here, isn't it? Okay, it's sad, I know, but nobody liked Rufus. And there's nothing we can do now.
Listen, I need to go.
Where?
I won't be long.
Come on, everyone, find a seat. This is the announcement we've all been waiting for. Who will take the lead solo in the summer spectacular?
It's gonna be you. I think we're both in for a chance. What do you think, Eliza?
I don't really care, to be honest.
Wow. Cold.
Well, I think you both deserve it.
Okay, so we're settled. It's time to announce the decision. You've all worked really hard, and I wish you could all sing the solo.
But then it wouldn't be a solo.
But then it wouldn't be a solo. Yeah. So, singing the big number, the showstopper, the pièce de résistance, performing, special by Lizzo, is...
Come on.
Oh, sorry. Thought I was gonna sneeze. Singing the solo is... Ruby Dobbs.
Well done. Thanks.
You've quietly rose through the ranks, you know all your lines and hit all your cues. And more frankly, what a voice. Thoroughly deserved.
I can't believe they didn't pick you.
I'm really happy for you.
Now, for our background artists, Eliza Woodrow, Joseph Brown, and Hope Dobbs. You'll be back in singers 1, 2, and 3, respectively.
Miss me, eh?
Sabrina?
Crying yourself to sleep at night, pining over little old me.
Oh, you've been speaking to your brother, then?
Yeah, he mentioned how you might not be able to live without my sparkling presence.
Yeah, I'm not sure I said it quite like that.
Have you been missing me or what?
Yeah, I have, actually.
Miss me no more? Here I am.
Well, you must have missed me, too.
Get over yourself.
Well, you don't live round here, and yet here you are.
I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I just thought we could be mates.
Mates, yeah?
My life is very boring. It must be from talking to you.
Okay, mates.
So, what are you doing today?
Nothing much.
How about we go to yours and I beat you at that game you think you're so good at? Or I could go home and you can go back to missing me.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you're on. Let me just send a quick text, yeah? Right, okay, done.
Now, remember, you worked with Rufus in the past. You got on well, but lost touch.
But what if people start to ask more questions?
Well, they won't.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm one of those people, aren't I? I've got one of those faces. People are just drawn to me. I'm funny, I'm kind, I'm...
Kind of funny looking, maybe.
Just be ambiguous, you know, be polite, say sorry for your loss, and move on.
All right, then. We're mainly just here for free finger food, though, aren't we? That and the fact that we're still getting paid. That is right, isn't it, Mr. Reed?
That's right.
And when you say ambiguous, are you meaning like frogs and that?
No, ambiguous. Dance around the subject. Now listen, go on, mingle, and if you speak to his kid, just talk Rufus up, okay?
Hi. Is there anybody in the factory left, or...?
Well, it's quiet there, and you said yourself this is important. I thought the numbers just needed a little boost.
Who knew you had a heart, eh?
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Jules. It's never easy to say goodbye to someone at such a young age. It's even harder when we've had to wait so long to say our goodbyes properly. And my husband and I, we had our differences. He was no saint, but he was ultimately a good man. So thank you all for coming, and please tuck into all the food and drink, and let's celebrate his life. Because if there's one thing we know about Rufus, he loved a good party. Yeah. Our son Jules would like to say a few words.
My dad could be a right idiot sometimes. But he was also really funny. And rubbish at guitar. Even though he had about 20 of them. But if you forget about all the annoying stuff, I just want my dad back.
I know, darling.
Outside, sweeping up, is that who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's Lauren. I asked Roy if she could have a trial shift.
Here?
Ronak, would you keep an eye on the grill for a moment?
I promise I would not have asked if I didn't think there was a good kid in there somewhere.
I've been meaning to tell you.
Are you really so desperate for staff?
Well, not at all. No, I thought it was fair to give her an opportunity to show she'd changed.
Her father and his cronies terrorized my family.
She is a victim of their twisted beliefs, too.
I can't pretend I'm happy.
No.
Well, I suppose this is what I get for being friends with such a kind man. But just because you can give her a second chance does not mean that I will too.
I understand, but she is trying. I don't think she's a lost cause. And a daughter cutting all ties with her father. It's not straightforward.
Trust me, I know.
Afternoon, usual.
No, not today. Have you got 5 minutes?
Yeah, what's up?
Right, it's this Henry business. You need to get over it.
Bernard, I've apologised. Can we just move on?
I don't know, can ya? No, saying sorry's one thing, but have you actually changed your mind how you feel about Henry?
What do you mean?
Right, let's say he was to move in next door. How would you feel about that?
Is Dev moving out?
Oh, just answer the question. What if you had to deal with him every day?
Yes, I'd hate it.
Finally the truth. So, what is it about this bloke that curdles your custard?
Handsome, rich Henry, what do you think?
Oh, Gemini don't care about looks.
Thanks very much.
No. What she does care about is what you think about her. And if you're saying you can't stand this bloke being around, what you're really saying is you don't trust her, do you trust her? Right. It's about time you acted like it.
You remember the time we had a competition to see who could get the rudest thing iced on a cake from this place?
Yeah, the old dear behind the counter, she was well onto you.
They're a very common garden bird. Why wouldn't someone get that iced on a cake? So have you decided?
Right, you promise you'll save the pub.
Cross my heart.
And you know I'm married.
Yes.
Because Ches ain't gonna like this.
Oh, hasn't got anything to worry about, has he?
You tell me.
I'll be on my best behaviour.
No funny business.
Just business. I promise.
All right, then.
Ah, amazing! Welcome aboard. You won't regret it.
Is that how you say Dermot in Irish? Diarmuid, Diarmuid.
The worm, the electric boogaloo.
Really? You never mentioned dance classes to me.
Kirk, I think Izzy's looking for you.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Interesting guy. You know him?
Well, our paths have crossed.
Stephen, I know. All these people who suddenly turned up. They work for you, don't they?
How'd you figure it out?
Well, for starters, they're hardly dressed for the occasion. And some of them are terrible liars.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. I'm quite touched, actually. It's better than the place being empty, eh?
Hey, how are you holding up?
I've had better days. How about you? I saw you nip out earlier.
Oh, yes, I had a bit of a headache.
Oh, I've got some amazing painkillers. Hang on.
What's that?
Oh, that is why I had to go to the police station earlier. It's Rufus's things. Or at least what they found by the swimming pool. That'll sort you out.
So sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry.
Can I just say I love that outfit? They're classy. And you could wear that again and again. Sorry for your loss.
It was lovely.
Yeah. Think he'd have approved. First up the bar, last off the dance floor. Life's too short, Lou, he used to say.
You do, yeah. Listen, I don't suppose it's any comfort that I've been where you're standing today, and my first husband, Paul, died very suddenly. And I remember the shock. And I remember feeling like time, on one hand, stood completely still. Yet on the other, it just keeps on moving as normal. You have to go with it. And like you, I'm gonna have to, I had to step up, run the factory. It's a nightmare. Just wanted to stay in bed under the covers.
I did that part when we split up. Even so, it's...
Hey, if you fancy coffee or something later.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Really? Okay.
Can we go?
Here, that's my number. Just give us a call. I'm around all day. You did really well, you.
Thank you.
Hey, you two must be exhausted. How about I help you carry some things up to the room?
Can we just go?
Hey, look, just don't worry about anything. I'll bring the photo up and any other bits and bobs. You just go ahead.
Okay, let's go. Oh. My head's all over the place.
Got the phone.
Oh! I'll get it.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well, I can see how difficult it must be for you, given what you've told me about your own fractured relationship with your father.
Obviously, I understand Stu's concern for Eliza, but Dom is Eliza's father, and to be denied that relationship is devastating.
Families are complex.
Indeed. And I do feel that we grandparents are often more fiercely protective than the actual parent.
Don't even get him started on uncles.
Ah. Stu, what's happened?
Dom's been in touch. He's seeking legal advice.
It's as we feared. I'm so sorry, Stu.
Yeah, well, if he thinks I'm going to back off just because he's threatening the courts, he's very much mistaken.
Well, I don't wish to interfere, but If you could avoid going to court, I'm sure it would be better for all concerned. If you could just sit down, discuss the matter face to face, and come to a mutual understanding.
Mutual understanding? All I understand is that he is not fit to look after my granddaughter, and he understands there's no way I'm going against my daughter's wishes. And Liza stays with us.
Oh, you are so going down.
No.
Okay, you want to play dirty? You okay? Sabrina, I can't do this. Like, I know you want to be friends, but I think it's too hard.
Max.
No, I get it. I do. But the way I feel about you, I can't just be your mate. I'd just be pretending.
It's not that I want us to just be friends. I don't. I have feelings for you too. But I know so long as Lauren's in your life, I can't let myself go there. As much as I want to.
And we're gonna dress up and everything.
It's a stupid song anyway.
Hey, don't be like that.
Miss Glenda said.
Miss Glenda doesn't know what she's talking about. You said I sing like an angel.
Yes, I did say that, and
What song is it then? Special.
Ah, by the same.
yeah, and Hope's going to be doing the backing vocals.
And she's really good. And got to tell right.
Go on then.
Right. The thing is, backing vocals are dead important. I mean, not everyone can do it. You've got to be able to harmonise and probably do some moves. And that's probably why why Glenda picked you. She knows you'll be able to hold the whole thing together.
See?
Suppose.
I'll tell you what, why don't I do your makeup for you? How's that? Right, well, give me 10 minutes while I finish these windows off, and then we can do a trial run, yeah?
Just me?
Well, we should probably ask Ruby as well, eh? But don't worry, yours is going to be amazing.
Aye, look what the cat's dragged in.
Ooh, twice in 1 week. To what do we owe the pleasure? I must warn you, there's no hot pot.
Ah, well, I'll be off then. Oh, actually, I was hoping we might have a word.
Yeah, of course.
I suppose we can go somewhere a bit more private.
Yeah, come through.
You all right? You couldn't give us 20 quid's worth of change, could you? Mainly pound coins if you've got 'em.
We're not a bank, you know. What's something wrong?
The gentleman claims he ordered a tea.
Yeah?
This is a coffee.
Oh.
Easy mistake.
Well, yeah, I'll
That's
have it.
not a problem. I promise you. In the meantime...
Don't suppose I could have some change?
Yeah, certainly, Lauren will help you.
Cheers, Roy. Much appreciated.
Hi, gentlemen. Everything okay?
No way he's going to take me on.
Can't be that bad. Listen, when I started, I was useless. Nearly burnt the place down twice. But with a bit of training, you'll be fine. And you cannot get a more patient boss than Roy.
I don't know, in my experience, there's nothing people like more than showing off what they know, is there? So, in that case, my advice would be to surround yourself with people that are good. Soak it all up. And if you don't know something, ask, because don't wing it like I did.
So you hadn't run a factory at all before Underworld?
No, nothing on that scale. It's like a baptism of fire.
Business, that was Rufus's thing. We had agreed a settlement. He was just going to give me half of what it was worth. I never bargained on actually getting involved, nuts and bolts.
No.
I don't know if my head's in the right place.
Well, like I said, you'll still be in shock.
And there's the kids. They have to be my priority. I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to juggle it all.
Listen, I think you'd be surprised how much you're capable of. But word of the wise, make sure you take care of yourself, you know, not just your kids.
And you didn't have kids, I take it?
No kids for me to worry about. I suppose Underworld became my baby. Yeah. If I'm honest, it was the making of me. You know, I found something I was really good at. I suppose it gave my life meaning. That sounds It's daft, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think daft is a word anyone would use to describe you.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? I've had my moments, believe me.
Tell me more.
Oh. Don't think you want to know.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. You're saying you want to buy the pub?
My dad does, yes. I've always wanted to, as you know.
But what about you and Chesney? And the so-called accountants?
Chesney apologised. Well, cool.
Oh, I see. But what's the catch? Because if you think you're getting rid of me, you've got another thing coming.
Nobody's suggesting getting rid of you, Mrs. Connor. Believe me, you're an asset. Now, admittedly, in terms of the pub's profitability, the figures are borderline acceptable, but I managed to convince my dad to take a risk, so...
But why the change of heart?
I suppose I've always been a bit fond of the place. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm very aware of how much it means to the local community. I guess I just caught him in a good mood.
Right.
Well, if you're agreeable, I'll have a contract drawn up.
Hey, hang on a minute. What about my staff?
You're free to employ whomsoever you wish, with the usual caveats, obviously. So, do we have a deal?
I reckon we do. Yeah. Deal.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, it's my husband, Peter, so this is Lou.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Sorry to interrupt. You weren't answering me texts. I just wanted to check if you remembered that we're going into town for that meal tonight.
Oh, sorry.
That's my fault. Sorry, I've been picking her brains.
That can't have taken you very long. Look, it's fine. I mean, we can just postpone it if you want.
Oh, no, not on my account. No, I've got to go and check on Jules. He's been stuck in the hotel room with his uncle. And to be honest, he probably just wants to be alone so he can have a good old cry.
You going straight back after?
No, I've got a meeting at the local police station in the morning.
Well, I hope you find the answers you're looking for.
Well, they've already told me how they think Rufus died, which I don't believe. One thing I can't work out is why his watch wasn't with his belongings. That thing was his pride and joy. And he'd promised to give it to Jules when he turned 18.
Well, sounds like you definitely need some questions answered then, doesn't it?
I can't help thinking, if his car was stolen the night he died, and his watch is missing, well, it could be he was robbed. And if he fought back, then maybe he was killed.
I'm just gonna... Excuse me.
Thanks again.
Oh, take care. Right, call me, yeah? I will. Safe journey back.
Right, I'm gonna shoot.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah?
What's got you so rattled? Sit down.
Yeah, I'm not rattled, but you're talking about it. I just felt a bit uncomfortable, that's all. I mean, what do you say to somebody whose husband's just died?
Well, you say, I'm sorry. You don't stand there like this, do you? Like a guilty schoolboy with his hand caught in the cookie jar. So, come on, Peter, spill. I know you. What's up?
Okay. The watch. I took it.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I don't understand.
It fell off Rufus's wrist. Or he dropped it. I don't know. And I found it in the back of my cab.
But you knew who it belonged to, right?
Yeah, but I had every intention to give it back.
Yet you didn't.
No. The bloke was an idiot. I mean, what's worse, he was a pompous idiot. You know, and then you started having all sorts of mental health problems.
Don't you dare use me as an excuse.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just trying to explain to you where my head was at. So I pawned it, and I used the money to pay for your rehab.
Oh, my gosh, you did what? You lied to me. You told me you won that money on a horse.
Sorry.
You know I wouldn't have wanted you to do that. How could you?
No, I know, but you were struggling. I didn't think you'd miss it.
It wasn't yours to take, Peter. Now you've got Luke. going on some wild goose chase to find a watch that a dead husband promised to a grieving son.
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to walk into the local Nick and just confess all?
I don't know. What if you told Lou, explained it to her, and then she might not report you?
Well, that's a big what if that could see me banged up.
What if you got the watch back and gave it to her?
You mean come clean?
Yes, I mean come clean, Peter. For all we know, it's still in the pawn shop, isn't it? We could buy it back, couldn't we? Well, from where I'm sitting, that's your best chance to make things right, and you're gonna make things right, Peter.
I will. I'll make it right.
Great.
Oh, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not shutting early, are you, love?
No, Tim, no, I am not. I just wanted to make an announcement. And that is that very shortly, Newton and Ridley are going to be the official owners of the Rover's Return.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Our jobs are safe.
Absolutely. Please join us in a celebratory drink on the house. Oh.
Right, Fizz. Yeah.
We're going to make a great team, you and I.
Yeah, can't wait.
To Newton and Ridley.
Oh, yay. Darling.
Eliza? Eliza? Who are you talking to?
No one.
Well, it couldn't have been no one, could it?
Jude.
Well, let's see.
It was my friend.
Oh, it's him.
He's my dad. I can talk to him if I want.
Not when I told him not to contact you. It's clear I can't trust him, and I can't trust you, so I'm going to keep this.
You can. It's mine.
Eliza, sweetheart.
How come? When you were stopped from seeing your kid, it was wrong. But it's okay to stop my dad from seeing me?
All right, Eliza, come on, let's just talk about this.
I don't want to talk to you.
I know.
You say that, but I'm not sure you're listening to either of us.
Oh, that's brilliant news. Well done.
Well, you got me the trial. And I don't suppose he'd have given me the job if it wasn't for you making up excuses for how rubbish I was, so...
Believe me, nobody tells Roy Cropper what to do. He's a total legend. It's great news, isn't it, Max?
Yeah. Well done.
Right, you take the weight off. I will go and make the tea now that you're one of the workers.
So why didn't you bother to turn up like you promised?
Lauren, the thing is, I was with Sabrina.
Yeah, I know. I saw you.
Oh, right.
Back on, is it?
No. Actually, as it goes.
Then why's that?
Because I wasn't prepared to cut you out my life.
Really?
So, proper job, eh?
Max, knit to Debs, will you? Get some bickies.
Yeah. You are amazing. And I'm dead proud of you.
Thing is, Kirk, birthdays like I think they've just come creeping up.
Best birthday present that I've ever had, and no word to sell, mind, is a county football signed by Tommy Orpinen. Magic.
Well, Craig's not really into footy.
What about getting him a nice jumper?
Well, I said pants or slippers, but she wants to get him a nice keepsake. Some of that he'll remember. What with it being his 25th?
Oh, I remember my 25th. A night on Canal Street. Cocktails, karaoke, and a great big...
Steady.
Kebab. Get your mind out the gutter.
What about an experience?
My 25th. Ooh, that were an experience.
A bungee jump or something like that?
I don't think so. When I mentioned about me and him walking up a mountain, having a bit of birthday bonding, she vetoed. Said she wanted him to make it to his 26th.
Oh, I tell you what. Huh? Cufflinks. There's a keepsake.
Do you not reckon they're a bit old man?
No, I do not.
Have you got any?
Yes, I do, as does James Bond, thank you very much.
Yeah, but it's probably turned into a camera or a pair of pliers or something like that.
I tell you what, huh? What about a tie-pin?
Do you mean one of them things that stop your tie falling in your soup?
I do, yeah. They've made a comeback. Huh? And before you start, listen, hey, boss, haven't tie-pins made a comeback?
Sorry?
Tie-pins, I'm just telling Kirk that tie-pins have made a comeback. You've got one.
Sorry, I think you must be mistaken.
No, I'm not. You came in here with one on and I said, that's a nice tie-pin, do you remember? I tell you who else has got one. That poor fella whose funeral we went to. He's got a tie-pin.
Actually, Bonds would probably turn into a radio transmitter or something cool.
Oh, Beth would love that.
Excuse me, I just remembered a business call I need to make.
Yes, that'd be nice. You could have it engraved. Crave 25.
I want to message you now.
Close your eyes. I haven't given you this for quite a while.
Oh, Ches, no. If you want sex, I'm too tired.
No, I didn't mean... Right, you can open them.
Ooh, my favourite. Thanks. You know, this is even better than, you know.
Oh, not sure how to take that.
You know what I mean?
So how was your day in the end?
Well, the big news is that Henry is going to buy the pub after all.
Really? That's brilliant. At least he did the right thing in the end, I suppose. I mean, you okay now?
Yeah. Good move playing your trump card.
I know you won't be able to resist a Scotch egg.
Yeah, but you might need a sweetener when I tell you the rest of my news.
Go on.
I've been offered a job at Newton and Ridley's head office
Seriously?
as Henry's PA.
Right. Oh. And what about your shifts at the Rovers?
Well, this job would be full-time, so I'd have to give them up. What do you think, Ches? You know, I wouldn't even consider it if it wasn't for
No, I know. It's just that... It's Henry.
I want you to be all right with it.
I'm proud of you. I am. Come here.
Hi, Stephen.
How you doing? How's Jules?
Yeah, it's all right. A bit quiet.
Oh, that's to be expected, I guess. Listen, I wonder if you're feeling up to rescheduling our meeting for tomorrow morning. I thought I could come by the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel's fine, but I can't make it in the morning. I've got a meeting at the police station. I need to talk to him about this tie-pin of his.
Tie-pin?
Yeah, there's an inscription on it. Love G, X.
Well, maybe it was secondhand.
Never. It was a total snob like that. I'm wondering if it actually even belonged to him. And if it didn't, then who?
And if you're a huge fan of the show, then you won't want to miss the Coronation Street experience. Step onto the street and even meet some of the stars of the show this summer. Details at coronationstreetexperience.co.uk. Next, secrets from school days surface in a double bill of thriller The Reunion, new to ITV1.